art of writing up research is scrubbing it clean of the flights of fancy, idle play, and the thousand trials and errors that give rise to even the smallest of findings. Not everyone who reads a study wants to push their way through the fuss. Besides, scientists have to appear credible. Sneak backstage, and one might not find people at their most presentable. Even backstage, in the most nocturnal musings I shared with colleagues, it was unusual to get into the details of how we had imagined, accidentally or deliberately, the organisms we studied, whether fish, bromeliad, liana, fungus, or bacterium. There was something embarrassing about admitting that the tangle of our unfounded conjectures, fantasies, and metaphors might have helped shape our research. Regardless, imagination forms part of the everyday business of inquiry. Science isn't an exercise in cold-blooded rationality. Scientists are, and have always been, emotional, creative, intuitive, whole human beings, asking questions about a world that was never made to be catalogued and systematized. Whenever I asked what these fungi were doing, and designed studies to try and understand their behaviors, I necessarily imagined them. An experiment forced me to peer into the deeper recesses of my scientific imagination. I signed up to take part in a clinical study into the effects of LSD on the problem-solving abilities of scientists, engineers, and mathematicians. The study was part of the wide revival of scientific and medical interest in the untapped potential of psychedelic drugs. The researchers wanted to know if LSD could grant scientists access to their professional unconscious and help them approach familiar problems from new angles. Our imaginations, usually brushed aside, were to be the stars of the show, the phenomena being observed and potentially even measured. An eclectic group of young researchers had been enlisted through posters in science departments around the country. Do you have a meaningful problem that needs solving? It was a brave study. Creative breakthroughs are notoriously hard to facilitate anywhere, let alone in the clinical drug trial unit of a hospital. The researchers running the experiment had arranged psychedelic hangings on the walls, set up a sound system for music to be piped in, and lit the room with coloured mood lights. Their attempts to declinicalize the setting made it seem more artificial, an admission of the impact that they, the scientists, might have on their subject matter.